Hey all, David T here from Failsport Scotland, and I am going to do a bit of an unboxing today. Now, most of yous, there's me fiddling with my hat again. Most of yous have kind of realised by now I have been using this. This is the 325 R, the H325 Hound. So this is the new Hound spotter from DNT Optics. Absolutely beautiful little kit. Really small, nice and easy to use, handheld, and it is got a built-in laser rangefinder and ballistic calculator for those who are still using day optics, which I think I'm a big advocate of still using day optics. There's no way the digital market has actually surpassed day optics in any way whatsoever. There's still a place for it, but we're going to talk about this. Now, the 325R, I have been using it now for a couple of months, and this is the pre-production model. This is this was a prototype. In fact, it was revealed at British Shooting Show early on this year. Now, this never came into production fully because there was a few issues that wanted to sort out. And we have been helping DNT over the last few months to sort out these issues. But this little product has been great. It's got an amazing viewfinder in it. It's a really bright screen. I have been using it, endlessly. This has been my go-to thermal now for the last few months, and I have enjoyed using it. It has been great. Daytime, nighttime, whatever. Viewfinder in it is great. What I found though with this is the 1x magnification is the base magnification for this. However, you don't need it even past that. It's just the 1x magnification isn't actually an optical zoom 1x. It's more like a 3x base mag. So this has actually been really, really good. Some for the close end stuff, some of the field of view issues, but that's not a big deal at all. But this has been fantastic, and I've enjoyed using it. It's had a few flaws, but that's because it's been a prototype. It's nice and comfortable in your hand, easy for spotting. It's ergonomically well designed, so whether you're left or right-handed, the buttons are right at the top here. As I said, it's got the laser rangefinder here, which is pretty cool, and I've had it out to over 1,000 yards. So I was going to do the review using this one. I wasn't expecting to get the post-production model at all. And there's plenty of guys out there who've got a lot more views, a lot more subscribers than I have. And I was half expecting to be kind of just pushed aside and to just carry on doing testing instead of doing the whole YouTube stuff. In fact, my YouTube has been hit pretty badly by the algorithms, and my subscriber base is up and down all the time. So it's been a bit of a nightmare. So I haven't really focused a heck of a lot on YouTube. So, but today I am going to do an unboxing of what has arrived in the post, and I am so surprised this has arrived in the post. This is the brand new production model. This is what's coming into the market. Hound spotter, and this one has got the 640 sensor on it. This is, help if it's the right way up, is the 635 R. This is the Hound 635 R. Now, I'm quite excited to see this, so let's see what's in it. I'll just switch you around to my table of hell. So first of all, we have that. We'll get the most pointless, useless knife that I have ever owned. 65 quid for this Gerber knife, right? You know, what a waste of bloody money it was. Never holds an edge. It is the worst. I keep it as a truck, like, do you know what, as a spare knife in my truck, but I will never pay 65 quid on another knife, especially from Gerber. Anywho, it's good for doing simple jobs like cellophane. Maybe not. I have literally no nails, so I'm useless at this. But I find no satisfaction from it at all. But anyway, quite excited to see this actually. I've not had I've not had an unboxing for a while. Right, let's see what we've got here. Have we got a special way of opening this one? Oh, it is a lifty box. Good quality box. So, just stick that back. We have our Hound quick start guide. That's what's just come in. It's got a little handheld magnification button. There's all the bits. I'll take photos of this and then I'll flash them up, and then I'll tell you all your step-by-step guides here as well, which is kind of cool. So they've simplified that a little bit. They have your owner manual as your normal instruction manuals. We know how much we love these. We hate having to read tiny little writing to play with stuff. But anyway, nice cleaning cloth. I got a ton of those. USB cable. Oh, good feeling padded box. We have a little lanyard to go along with this. It's got a little carabiner clip there. That's quite cool. They kind of redesigned the case a little bit. They put a bit of effort into the case, so it kind of just dangles off you if you want to. They've also got a belt loop there, saves it from falling. You've got a closey pouch too, and zip. God, they really have went into designing this. Right, let's see what we got here. Oh, right. So first things on the set, the set go. Put this back in there. Good quality pouch. Let's go play with this a little bit later. All this stuff, we'll go through that in a little bit, and we'll put that to the side. And we will have a better look at this product. So I'm not really set up today for any of this. So on the get-go, dimension size, we are the exact same. We also have rubber cap. As you can see, the objective lens is actually bigger on the 635. The reason for that is the bigger the objective lens, bigger sensor, it needs a bigger lens to get a lower base mag. So I can presume that's. Buttons are pretty much the same. The aesthetics look of the two units are pretty much the same. There's a little bit of a more comfortable eye cup, I would say, but I think they're pretty much the same. I would say pretty much the same. Weight wise, they both feel around the same. But the big difference is the objective lens. You can see that clear as day. It's got a rubber cup over it instead of a flip down cup. Well, and I think the reason for the rubber cup over the flip down cup is if you've got a habit of, if you've got a flip down cup covering the IR the laser rangefinder, and you probably don't want to do that. The functionalities are going to be the exact same. So your power button will be that one there, just on that. You can tap that just to put it on standby, tap it to take off standby. This one will be your zoom up button, but if you hold it, it will change the brightness. I think the actual functionalities between the two will be actually the same. Now, I've not got a battery in this, and the 325 does feel tiny little bit heavier. Strange. That'll be a menu button there. That is, you hold the menu down. If you double tap the menu button, that will also give you manual nuke. This one will be your record button. Hold down for record. If you just tap it, it will also work the laser rangefinder, and that's great. And the functionalities within will probably be the same. But what you get in the box is pretty cool. You have the unit, the USB, a really cool case. I like the case. The case has got a lot. It's got a lot of security bits to it. You can close it, so that means that you don't need to have it zipped. You can just close it over, put it back in its case. It's not going to fall out. I think that's quite a neat idea if you want to get quick access. You got your belt loop and you got a carabiner clip there. Lanyard is, well, I reckon you could use the lanyard, I think, on the scope if you really wanted to. But you get a fair bit for the money. Now the price of this unit, I'm not actually fully sure what the price of the unit is going to be. I think it was actually going to get put out to around about £1,300. I'll double check that and I'll put that in the description. But there's the unboxing. I'm eager to get this out. Does this take 1650 as well? I would have preferred this to take the 21700, but it takes 1650. Let's turn it on and see what it does. It works! It's live! Yeah. It will record, so I will take some recordings of me using it when I do the full review. Anyway, that is the unboxing. I will do a full review on it very soon. Hope you liked that. Like and subscribe, and stay safe, and I'll catch you again soon.